Man, so I appreciate you for taking the time out of your day, man, and doing this interview. With that said, this is a platform where we like to bring guests on to, one, learn about the guests, two, build community, and also three, challenge the mindsets and elevate the mindsets of people.
Hmm.
So with that said, man, I want to start off by just getting to know who you are. So if you could start off by just letting me know what's your name or what people call you, and then just touch up on like exactly who you are.
Okay, I'm Daquan. I make music. I'm an artist. I go by DQ99, and that's my passion and my dream, music.
That's what's up. So can you talk to me about how music became your passion?
Honestly, just product of my surroundings. You see what I'm saying? I grew up with a lot of rappers. I grew up with a lot of rappers. Their music was so good when I was so young. I'm like, man, I'm around this. We live in life. I feel like I can rap about my life too, just being around them. So they motivated me to do this.
Yeah. So were these like your friends or
Friends,
Yeah, got
close
you.
friends,
Okay.
still around them too.
Okay, that's loyalty, huh?
Yep, loyalty.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So with that said, music being your passion,
Uh huh.
given that we're here in the city of Indy, can you just expound on which your what's your thoughts on just the music scene here, and how has your music being received by the community here?
Okay. I'll be honest. Music scene here is wonderful. It's underrated. It's very underrated. We have a lot of talent. I have about, this might not sound like a lot, but at least 20, 30 locals, at least one song in my phone, because I do my homework on music. You see what I'm saying? So I study, I study lyrics, I study sounds and beats people use. I'm just curious. I like how people come in here. You see what I'm saying? So I don't use it in my music. It's just I'm really interested in the music here. It's great music here. So it's just not as noticed as Atlanta and Los Angeles. It's not as noticed here, but I'm tapped into the sound here for sure. But we will get to that point in the city. We will get to that point here one day.
Okay, with that said, and can you speak on just how do you feel with you doing your homework, you doing your research,
Hmm.
and you being an artist that's pursuing your dreams, you're very passionate about music.
For sure.
How do you see that? What has the community told you about your music as far as your just you receiving it?
I'll be honest. The community. When I first was dropping, I've been rapping. I'm 25. I've been rapping since I was 15. When I first was dropping 2, 3 years ago on all platforms, at first I was a SoundCloud rapper. Now I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, and all that. You see what I'm saying? And at first, I'll be honest, I had a lot of critics. But at first, it used to get to me. I was being emotional. The negativity used to get to me. But then I learned from you, all around media, that energy is everything. If the fact that people are taking time to listen and give you energy, that's all that matters. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm obviously interested enough for them to listen. They might have not have just liked it. You see what I'm saying? But at first, you know what I mean? People saying I'm getting better. I never thought I was bad, but I've heard I'm improving though. I've heard I'm improving. I'm trying different sounds as well. I do R&B, I sing and rap, so I'm trying both sounds, whatever, you know.
Yeah, that's what's up. So can I you said something to me that really grabbed my attention as far as like, you know, receiving criticism,
For sure.
right? And I think, music is one of those things where, everything is opinion. It's like whether you like it or not.
100.
You know what I mean? That's fine, right? To each his own. So with that said, it's like, how was it for you when you first received that feedback? Like you thought it was, you never thought you was bad, but did you take that criticism very well, or?
Oh, I didn't take it well at all. I'm here to be honest. I didn't take the criticism well at all. You see what I'm saying? I was responding to everybody. You feel me? Responding to everybody, responding to my songs. But now I use it as like motivation. Now you see what I'm saying? I need to do better. Like I was getting critiqued about my quality and the way the song sounded. You feel me? Now I'm making sure I got that good quality. I make sure it's a quality song, like something you can ride to work to. You feel me? I use that criticism and it motivated me to do better. I need that criticism though, you feel me? At first I couldn't handle it, but now I love it, I love constructive criticism. But hate is just hate, you know what I mean? You can't control hate, you feel me? But I love constructive criticism.
Man, you probably agree with this, man. Constructive criticism, man, really helps you take to the next level.
For sure,
right?
for sure.
So, like, is that something you do with your audience? Like, because you're an artist, are you constantly asking for, you know, your audience, maybe not for criticism, but maybe like, oh, are you guys more interested in R&B music, or are you kind of always asking your audience like what kind of things they like, and do you cater your music to your audience?
I'll tell you, I'll be honest. I need to start, but right now I don't. Honestly, excuse me real quick. I honestly go off analytics, like the song stats or my Instagram reels. I see who got the most views, but what if I'm not in the mood to make that today? You see what I'm saying? I really go off my feelings, you see what I'm saying? That may have a lot of plays and that's still want to hear, but I gotta be, I try to be as authentic as possible. I rap about my feelings, you feel me? And just what's going on at the time. I freestyle, I don't write, so it's whatever going on in the moment, you see what I'm saying? So I need to start asking, like, what do y'all rock with more, you know what I mean? But I just go off analytics.
Yeah. And, you know, I think that's one thing that's really important, man. Just to, if you making people music, man, and, you know, you ask them, hey, you like, I'm pretty sure they'll probably listen to the next song because you asked them, you know what I mean? So I think that's a nug right there in itself.
100.
So with that said, man, I want to transition into just, like, just, we are in this digital age, right?
For sure.
You know what I mean? What has it been like for you as a artist, right? Seeing, you know, how music is evolved over time to now, like, where you could post a reel and that may be the trendy song. So, like, how has this new digital age impacted what you do as an artist?
Man, like, I learned a lot from just a digital standpoint of it, you see what I'm saying? Because now, like, in 2025, I hear some songs from, like, 1990 and stuff, but, like, man, this ain't it, you feel me? Like, and I'm not saying it's bad music, it's just, like, it's a new wave. Like, the beats, I feel like the beats got evolved, the beats evolved from back then, you feel me? The wordplay, the lyrics, the metaphors, you know what I'm saying? But music back then is good, it's just, I feel like it's a new wave right now, you feel me? I feel like it's a new wave.
Okay, so with that said, as far as, like, you know, we on these phones, right? How are you putting your music out? Is it just like, you know, you just putting it straight to Apple Music, or are you creating like content behind your music, or like?
Okay.
What's your strategy on that?
I feel like I learned from all around media, it's best to show your face. I make content with it, shoot music videos, trailers. You see what I'm saying? I definitely make content with it.
Okay.
I also do content with my music.
So, with music being something that, you know, it's about people receiving your music, right? And like I told you, you told me the music scene here is coming up. It's
For
really
sure.
great. How are you growing your name as an artist, and just, like, you know, further collaborating? How are you going about that?
Okay, honestly, I'm trying to expand even more, but almost everybody I went to high school with, I got a song with. Almost everybody. So I'm trying to collab with as much people as possible to collab our fan base together, you feel me? And also, I'm just trying to try new sounds. I'm trying new sounds out. Auto-tune, I'm using auto-tune. I'm still rapping, you see what I'm saying? So I'm just trying out new sounds and collaborating with everybody as I can.
I hear you. And so, I appreciate you for letting me know that you're an artist. However, are there any other things that people should know about you?
I'm very optimistic.
Yeah.
Very optimistic.
I know that for sure, man. So with that said, man, I wanted to just invite you to the Fresh Pete podcast. I'd love to have you on as a guest on there. Further, you know, just get a cooler vibe of you, man. You know, I mean, something longer. So, would you be interested in doing so?
Definitely. It's a blessing. I appreciate the invite.